I will be empowering you with essential knowledge for success in the real estate industry. And today we are diving into the complex world of the real estate vocabulary and terminology. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz Marshall, your local real estate broker licensed in the state of Oregon with Premier Property Group. This is going to be a video series to allow us to cover a lot of the vocabulary, whether you are the first time home buyer, new investor, or a seller, or simply looking to expand new knowledge. This glossary will be the ultimate guide. Furthermore, let's dive into the concept of agents. In real estate, we have the seller agent, the buyer agent, and the dual agency. The seller agent is responsible for working directly with the seller. The buyer agent is responsible to represent the buyer and to work directly with him. And the dual agency is the agent that represents both sides of the transaction, the seller and the buyer. In the state of Oregon, this is allowed. A lot of agents do that. I don't like to do that because I can find myself being fiduciary to both parties if you're helping the seller to sell for the higher price and the buyer to buy on the lower price. Now let's chat about the listing. It's a property that is available for sale or rent. Real estate agents commonly create a listing that include important details such as price, square footage, numbers of bedrooms and bathrooms, and other key fixtures on the house. The listing serves as a value resource for potential buyers and tenants. Now, let's see about mortgage. Mortgage is a word that you may be here before. A mortgage is a loan that is used to finance the purchase of the home. There are many different types of loans, and if you have not seen my preview video yet about the types of loan, you should go and check it out because it has great information. Moving on, let's talk about pre-approval. Before starting your house hunting journey, it's wise to obtain a pre-approval from the lender, unless you are paying for cash. This will give you an estimate of how much you can borrow and you can afford on the purchase of the house, how much your monthly payments can be, and demonstrate to the seller that you are a serious buyer. In this process, the buyer must provide the professional, the lender, the appropriate document on income, debt, assets that will be used to make a loan decision. Please don't be confused about pre-approval and pre-qualification. A pre-qualification is a process in which the sale price, loan amount, and monthly payments are calculated to the borrower. This is not a pre-approval. However, it is useful to know period your credit get pulled for the pre-approval. Now let's talk about multiple listing service, the MLS. The national listing of the real estate property that are available for sale. Those are most reliable sources to receive up-to-date listing information and offers. Offers is the proposal to buy a property at a specific price and at specific terms. You can get one or three answers when you submit your offer. You can get your offer accepted, you can get your offer rejected, or you can get your offer counter. A counter offer is when the seller likes your offer but wants some changes on it. For example, you put an offer, the terms are wonderful, it's underpriced, but the seller likes the whole offer except the price. He will come to your offer requesting full price for the offer. In this time, you have the opportunity to adjust your offer to get it accepted. What is down payment? Down payment is initial payment, a percentage of the cost of the property that will be paid up front as a part of the mortgage. Made by the buyer toward the overall purchase price. The amount can vary depending on the various factors and the type of loan. It's crucial to have a clear understanding what these upfront costs are. Let's talk about escrow. Escrow is a neutral third party holding account where the money and documents are held in behalf of the buyer and the seller till the closing of the real estate transaction. This provides security for both the seller and the buyer, ensuring that all conditions and financial obligations are met before the transaction is completed. Escrow is usually opened by the listing agent in the title company when the seller accepts the offer. And earnest money. Earnest money is the deposit of money that buyer makes to the seller. Buyers have 3 days from the day of the offer was accepted to deposit that on escrow, usually between 1% to 2% of the offer price. And upon closing, the money will generally be applied to the down payment. Then we have the contingencies. Contingencies is a condition that must be met before real estate transaction can be finalized. For example, the buyer may have a financial contingency, which means that the transaction will not be finalized until the buyer obtains a mortgage. There are other kind of contingencies during the process in the transaction that I will make another video about it. So now we talk about inspection. We have the home inspection and the appraisal. Now we are talking about the definition in each one. And another video that I'm going to make too, I want to talk the difference between the appraisal and the inspection in more depth. A home inspection is a process in which the professional inspects the seller home for issues and many potential problems that are not openly apparent. Then create a report for the buyer to review. An appraisal. An appraisal is the term preferred for the process of determining the value of the property. Conducted by a licensed professional, this is typically done for the benefit of the buyer to ensure that the property is worth what they paying for. This is a crucial step for the buying and selling process, as it helps both parties understand the fair market value and make an informed decision. The buyers typically pay for the appraisal and its cost vary. My recommendation for my client is to save about $1,500 for this. Also, the appraisal can be paid at closing, so make sure you check with your lender. And there you have it. Comprehensive overview of some important real estate vocabulary and terminology to help you navigate the intricate world of selling, buying, or investing on real estate. And remember, knowledge is power. And I hope that our insights have shed light on those complex concepts, empowering you to navigate the real estate industry with confidence. And if you find this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed and confident throughout your real estate journey. And if you have questions about a particular term that you would like to know, make sure you ask me on the comments. Again, see you next time. Thank you.